Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Huskers will put total leather and will get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. The screen, he's got wheels. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Takes a handoff. It's Roy. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He's got him.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Now they'll try the right side. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Finding open areas. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wants to throw again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the second most played game in football is known as the Deep South's oldest rivalry, Auburn and Georgia, and it's gone final. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Huskers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Roy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He might want another play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to lift.
Wide open, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Touchdown, Aggies! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aggies will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nelson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the street.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Ross. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Roy. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Green 25.
Run in the red zone, it's Roy. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
29 Philly.
Gonna run it. It's Roy. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score. Texas A&M.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's McFadden. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Aggie! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, fires downfield. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Leaves it with the back. Makes one-man miss. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hudson. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Second down.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job.